What's up, everybody? It's me, your neighborhood host, Joey. Today we're going to talk about is what if Atreus and Kratos were in the world of Dragon Ball. Somebody just commented out about what if Kratos was in the world of Dragon Ball. I was thinking to myself, his son should be in his timeline still, so basically that's what happens. Yeah, Atreus has, powers, I would say, like a transformation of a bear, I would say. I don't fully know. I've been researching God of War for 2 weeks now, and I know the full story of it. So today what we're gonna do is continue that timeline, but here's the thing. After Kratos wakes up in one night, he goes to a forest, and next thing he sees is a giant gorilla. He cuts off the tail of the gorilla and was gonna cook the tail or cook the gorilla himself. He thought it was the weak spot of it. Atreus does wonder and say, "Hey, you cannot cook that thing. That thing's a boy. Like me, Dad. Like me." And next thing, Kratos is wondering "Oh, I didn't know it was a boy, boy." It's so funny because you think about it, boy. So basically, Goku is doesn't know what's going on. He's only just, I would say, 11 years old. I don't know how old Atreus really is in this timeline, but I would say he's 11 years old. Same age as Goku, I would say. So yeah, basically Atreus and Goku are brothers. Kratos has to still his purpose to take on other gods and kill them all and try to find them, and that's what his purpose is now. And his other main purpose is trying to take care of this kid, Goku, and he asks his name, so is Goku so far. Goku got so strong, his normal power level in the timeline was used to be level 15. His power level was 15 in the manga, and I think some people just know that already. I think so. Let me drink some water. Tastes good. Speaking of water, yeah, I would say Kratos has been growing stronger so far. He drinks the water by Goku's river area, and next day after Goku is drinking the water. Remember the secret water in the story? And then I get to that. We're gonna start with the beginning of the Dragon Ball saga. We're going to 5 sagas in the story, so to the Rad saga. That's how so far we're going into the story. And then start off with the story right here. After Goku is raised by Kratos, and also at... Atreus. I just forgot his name. How do I forget his name? Oh my god. Atreus, yes, Atreus. You know what I'm talking about, right? His son from God of War. The boy. Guy with the brown hair, or orange hair, whatever you call him. I don't know. Atreus. So yeah, Atreus actually does get stronger with Goku. I would say Goku's power level used to be level 15, and now it went higher. It went level 40. Yeah, level 40 after training with Kratos. I would say Atreus is actually the same power level as Goku, so it's pretty interesting for a concept. And yeah, that's the main point. Next into the storyline we see is Bulma. Bulma does find out about Goku's alien, but he asks about Kratos, about where he was. He's swearing he actually was a destroyer god, about he destroys other gods to get his brother's revenge, and that's why he has the red marks. Bulma feels sad for Kratos going through that, and he's also confused about what happened to his other son, what happens to his son so far, and doesn't feel like telling the whole story about his life, so doesn't tell it to Bulma. So yeah, Goku does go to his normal journey, trying to find the Dragon Balls. Kratos said he found 5 Dragon Balls this morning, actually. Kratos remembered the old legends about the Dragon Gods, and he just remembered, oh, I gotta collect these Dragon Balls, that I could make a wish out of it. So yeah, Kratos' first ever wish he wanted to make is bring back one of his wives and one of his family back to life, because he felt bad after killing them in the game. Remember he used to have a original ex-wife and a little tiny girl? Yeah, both of them be honest, right? He misses them. He wants to use the Dragon Balls to wish them back to life. So yeah, basically, Kratos wants to get the Dragon Balls. He already found 5 of them, so they just need basically 2 more. Sorry about that. So yeah, main purpose is Kratos just feels bad for killing the rest of his family, actually. He feels bad killing his own mom. He feels bad just doing these things. And you're probably wondering why, is that, to be honest, Kratos just feels sad for his family. He made a family. He belongs to a family. He wants his dad to be good, so he uses the one wish in his timeline to wish all his family back. Like Goku, before Kratos might not wish in his timeline, Goku reminded him of how the family he has now and the journey he made along the way, and how everything Kratos sacrificed for. Yeah, Kratos just forgot the wish, so this wish is basically pointless, I would say. So yeah, basically Goku does train more, and yeah, Bulma does get interested to like Goku how he doesn't get a tail. But here's the thing, Kratos does chop his tail every single day so far, so Goku does get stronger and stronger over time. Like, Goku does get 1 level stronger each day, so I would say each day in the timeline. I would say somewhere, Goku's power level was like 130 at the Martial Arts tournament. Yeah, with Krillin, yeah. Krillin is somewhere in this timeline. Oh yeah, we're going to Yamcha. Yeah, we're going to the same desert. Yeah, I mean Master Roshi, Goku was interested in Master Roshi. Atreus was like wondering about why is Master Roshi like this, like the pervy way he is. So Atreus was keeping his mind on him because he doesn't want Bulma to be harmed by him so far. I would say Goku doesn't fully understand by that yet, but Atreus does understand that. So yeah, Goku does get stronger in his timeline. He does train with Atreus. He's basically like Goku's stepbrother, to be honest. It's pretty cool for a timeline. After that happens, he does months past. I would say, do they meet Yamcha? Yes, they do. Atreus does meet Yamcha. Even Goku meets Yamcha. I would say the fight went too brutal after Atreus and Goku ganged up on Yamcha. Yamcha almost died and almost suffered on his life. And basically, Yamcha almost cried, I would say. Yeah, so Yamcha joins the journey. He does join with everybody. After they found the Dragon Balls, all 7 of them, Emperor Pilaf kidnaps them. Kratos didn't let that happen, so he just goes to Emperor Pilaf and just kills him. Yeah, crazy. He jumps out of the barrier. He gets out of there. He follows Emperor Pilaf. He jumps so high in the air, breaks down the plane, says, "This is my war! You cannot take anything from me!" It's just like something like that. It's so funny to think about. So, basically, Kratos is very mad, and everybody's just pissed off at this moment. So, everything happens next is... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention one thing. One thing only. Just one thing only. Goku turned Super Saiyan earlier in this timeline. Pretty interesting, right? There's already a video for that, like Goku turned Super Saiyan at 16. But no, after Kratos chopped his tail off so often and more often and more often, every single night, and even Goku got more stronger, Goku saw the moon and something really happened to him. He did not have a tail, but something really crazy happened. He was so angry, he was so pissed off, like somebody just peed on him. And basically Goku instead turned into a giant Great Baby. He turned to the first ever Super Saiyan. A Super Saiyan, not in the Namekian saga, but a Super Saiyan in the original Dragon Ball timeline. This is going to be something people are going to be hyped up for. A timeline of Goku turning into a Super Saiyan. I think it's the main point. Trying to make things simple and clear. Sorry about that. So yeah, Goku does get stronger. He does become be a Super Saiyan. But here's the thing. After everybody was out, Goku doesn't know what to wish for with the Dragon Balls. Bulma is wondering about like Yamcha and Sheik could actually date. Yeah, she actually does go up to Yamcha, do they want to date or not, and they actually said yes. So they're not both scared at each other this time, actually. Yamcha and Momo do date, actually. I would say the relationship got better in the Z timeline, I would say, in this version of this timeline. And next thing Kratos does get stronger. What kind of power level does Kratos actually have? I would say the first time meeting Goku, his power level is only 15,000. 15,000. Yeah, the next thing Goku got stronger over time. After being a Super Saiyan is a 50,000 multiplier. I would say somewhere in the 30,000s. I would say, I don't know, 30 million? I don't really know, sorry. But, yeah. Basically, Goku does turn into a Super Saiyan. But after training with Master Roshi, Yamcha was interested so far. So we have the whole Turtle Squad, the whole Turtle Gang. Yamcha, we have his Atreus, we have Goku, we have Krillin. And next we have Kratos. Kratos was interesting to the gang so far, so Kratos does join the Turtle Club. Not Turtle Club, though. You know what I mean? I just call it Turtle Gang, they're like gangs of turtles. He does train with Master Roshi, so yeah, Atreus is wondering about Master Roshi's training. He does wonder about his stepbrother, about how like he gets like a yellow transformation. Goku doesn't fully know about that, but after looking at the moon the second time, he really got stronger and turned into a Super Saiyan. I would say Goku does regrow back his tail after being a Super Saiyan. His tail just turns yellow as a Super Saiyan, so pretty interesting. So Kratos does chop his tail off, but Atreus doesn't instead chop his tail off instead. Yeah, basically Goku just got stronger. After the 6 months pass, the martial arts tournament is here. Everything goes the same, but here's the thing. Atreus just watches the fight. He doesn't join any fights or anything, but I would say Atreus does. Like, he does replace, like, one of the characters, actually, in his timeline. Remember the girl with, like, purple hair? I forgot what's her name again, but it was, like, Master Roshi's, like, girlfriend or something, and... Or, like, Master Roshi's, like, ex or something, or crush. Remember in the anime about his crush? Yeah. She's not there, because she does switch places with Atreus, so Atreus does fight Master Roshi instead, or would I say Jackie Chan. Who's Master Roshi? We don't know him anymore. You're forbidden from the chat! I gotta say. So yeah, Atreus does fight Why am I saying Master Roshi? Does fight Jackie Chan. I would say Atreus does one faster. It took him 2 minutes easily to fight him so far. No key blast attacks, just his fist only. That was pretty crazy to think about. I would say Atreus does learn about key attacks, actually. And I would say Kratos heard about these key attacks before, but he never realized they actually were real. Yeah, I would say Kratos does get stronger. He does know the key attacks so far, and after that, Goku turns Super Saiyan 2 after Krillin died. So yeah, after the 3 more years passed, Goku was training his Super Saiyan form, so he basically mastered in his base one. After Krillin died, Goku went Super Saiyan 2, easily killed King Piccolo, killed King Piccolo's children, I would say. I know there's like a concept like this about like Goku turned Super Saiyan at 16 years old after Krillin died the first time. I was thinking to myself, what if he turns Super Saiyan 2? And there's probably gonna be other person doing this about what if he turns Super Saiyan 3, you know what I mean? So, basically, Goku does train with Atreus. Atreus turns to like a super kind of form. Basically, the only power up Atreus really gets is turn to Kaioken. He really does get Kaioken so far. But here's the thing. The thing from Marvel Rivals, no, sorry. But here's the thing, really. Kratos came from a different universe. I'm serious. After in this timeline, we do get a superhero arc. I will do a part 3 based on that very soon. But it's gonna be pretty hyped up. Are you ready for part 2 and part 3? Put your comments down below in case you want to see a part 2 of this video. Yeah. Main thing in the story is everything goes similar, it's the same thing, but Kratos kills Emperor Pilaf, Yamcha almost died, Goku turns to a Super Saiyan after looking at the moon the first time, and no, not the second time. Kratos chops his tail off, Goku does get stronger, and I would say Atreus is actually the same power level as Goku. Yeah, Goku turns Super Saiyan 2 after King Piccolo kills him. Oh yeah. We're going to 4 sagas basically, so we're done with the first saga, second saga. Oh yeah, the third saga. We're missing the third saga, guys. We're missing the third saga. First 4 sagas in OG Dragon Ball. Oh my god. The third saga is gonna be the Red Ribbon Army saga. I would say Goku he does fully kill them, but here's the thing. He uses his space form to show them and see how much he can actually kill them faster, but after Goku turned Super Saiyan, he killed them more faster. It was like, used to be 1 hour, now it's basically like just 5 seconds. Yeah, I would say Goku is trying some new techniques with his ki attacks actually. And next thing, Kratos does teach him some techniques, like Kaioken or something, I don't know. Yeah, I would say Goku pretty much got stronger in this timeline. He does take down the Red Ribbon Army, but here's the thing. Atreus, remember the Mr. Red Ribbon's army's leader? Yeah, Atreus actually does kill him, remember Mr. Black. Yeah, the guy in the metal suit tried to almost murder Goku, and he was trying to be the new Red Ribbon Army leader. Yeah, Atreus went a little bit too far, so he basically just killed him. Everybody was like dead at the time, so they just basically murdered everybody. And next thing after that happened, going to the freer time skip, Yamcha's pretty much impressed about getting stronger along the way, and Goku and him having more bond. Oh yeah, I forgot one more character. Let's rewind time a little bit, and next thing we're going to Tien. Yeah, I would say Tien in this timeline does meet Atreus does like Tien actually, like as a trainer and so forth, and I think they have a special bond. Yeah, Atreus, Yamcha, and Tien all have a battle actually and see who would actually win the fight. Atreus won the whole fight. Tien and Yamcha actually just lost to Atreus so far. He's basically the same power level as Goku, so it's pretty much interesting to think about. After the 2 years passed, Atreus does discover a Super Saiyan form. Pretty much interesting, so Atreus is actually a hybrid human Saiyan actually. He doesn't know how he was a hybrid Saiyan human, but he just turned Super Saiyan one day. After the 3 years pass, Atreus is actually somewhere as Goku's power level. So after Atreus was trying to turn Super Saiyan, but here's the thing. He tries so hard and desperately wants to be a Super Saiyan, but doesn't know how fully mastered yet. It's like he can master the form, but he cannot yet, so after Krillin died the first ever time, Goku went Super Saiyan 2. Super Saiyan 2, baby, Super Saiyan 2. And Atreus turned Super Saiyan after somewhere the same time after Krillin died the first time, I would say. Goku went Super Saiyan 2, and Atreus just went Super Saiyan at the same time. They just randomly just turned out those transformations. So basically, we're going to the art. Pretty interesting to the OG Dragon Ball saga. What's the main purpose of that? I don't know, that's pretty cool, interesting concept, let's say. Red Ribbon Army saga is like a little the same thing, I would say. And there is, next thing in the timeline we have is we're going to the 4th final saga, the King Piccolo arc. It's pretty much done. Goku does get married. Atreus doesn't have any love interest, so he does kind of be Goku's like brother actually. Gohan does get a uncle, 2 uncles actually. Does Atreus die in does Atreus die in the early Dragon Ball Z? Well, we're gonna discuss that today. So today we're going to go into the 5th saga, the Saiyan saga. Oh, I'm excited for this. I've been waiting for this, baby. I've been waiting for this. Mmm. This is some fan lord right here. This is some Dragon Ball peak fiction. Let's go, let's go. Okay. Man, this video's been going on for 20 minutes long. Right. Oh yeah. Okay, main purpose for this saga is Raditz come. Goku doesn't know he has a brother so far. Goku does do is turn Super Saiyan 3. Yeah, pretty crazy, right? After Goku trained the last 4 years, I would say, Goku went Super Saiyan 3, and Atreus did went to the same power level as him, but Atreus just turned Super Saiyan 3, but he doesn't know how to fully master it yet, so it's pretty hard for him. For, like, some reason. And next thing Kratos does do is retired as a warrior so far. He does want Goku's journey to be big. Yeah, Kratos does join with everybody else. Goku doesn't. Goku does die in his timeline still. So yeah, basically after someone the 4-year time skip, Goku in his timeline find like Piccolo. I would say Atreus found Piccolo so far, and next thing Atreus was actually doing was training with Piccolo these last 4 years. So Atreus and Piccolo are actually good friends, I would say. And so far, oh, am I missing something? Oh yeah, the Piccolo saga. I forgot almost ended. Okay, let me just explain very fast. Goku went Super Saiyan 2 on Piccolo Jr. Piccolo Jr. actually pretty much almost died, but Goku just hold back, so he just basically turned Super Saiyan. Almost murders him, but doesn't know how to think consequences. Atreus was trying to kill him. Kratos reminded him, don't kill a Namekian warrior or something. For some reason, Kratos knows a Namekian warrior. Never seen it in the story, but he just knows them. Yeah. Alright, now we can go back to the Rad saga. That's what's going on in that saga. That was pretty much quick saga. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Basically, we're just going to is the saga for Sand Saga. Yeah. Sorry. Sand Saga will start like this. Oh, we're gonna skip that. So let's go to Goku just died 2 hours later. So yeah, Goku just dies. Kratos dies. Yeah, Kratos was trying to hold like Rad's back down. So after Piccolo used to shoot the special beam cannon, Goku just died with Kratos. Kratos is dead with Goku. Pretty much a pretty interesting concept. Goku does learn Kaioken. Kratos learns Kaioken. Kratos does get better with his ki attacks, more better, I would say. And next thing we have is Atreus and King Piccolo. No, we have Piccolo Jr. taking care of Gohan. Gohan's pretty much upset so far, but Atreus just makes him feel better. Basically, Atreus grows up like Piccolo in the way, but he's like a nicer kind of Piccolo. Yeah, Atreus just feels bad for Piccolo. He just does feel bad for Gohan and got to be by himself. Yeah, Atreus just watches Gohan doing his own thing. But here's the thing, after Piccolo's not around, Atreus does train Gohan some things. Like how to like hunt for himself. So far, how to do things on himself. Basically, Atreus just helps Gohan to defend himself, actually. Gohan's basically this young, so yeah. Piccolo just allowed Atreus to just like train him so far. Atreus just like asks him like Piccolo like, hey Piccolo, why should I not let Gohan learn from somebody else? You know what I mean? Piccolo just roll his eyes away from Atreus and just say, hey, the boy got to learn how to defend himself. He doesn't know how to do it yet, Piccolo, Atreus said. Yeah, Piccolo fully understands what's going on. So basically, Atreus does train. Atreus does train Gohan. Gohan does get stronger. But here's the thing: after giving Gohan a little bit like help more, Gohan went to a Super Saiyan. Not easy, yeah. After cutting off his tail more often, getting out the same treatment like his older brother did, I would say, Gohan went to the Super Saiyan. After those 6 months just passed, after fighting King Piccolo, Goku's son, Gohan was smiling at that moment. He said, "You want to see my full power, Piccolo?" He was a little bit giggling so far, so yeah, after Gohan does get the help for it, after those 6 months passed, Gohan mastered Super Saiyan. He turned into a Super Saiyan after 4 months later, but after 2 months, he mastered the form quickly. You're probably wondering, it takes like a full year to do it, like master the form. But here's the thing, Gohan's genes and his timelines more stronger because he does have more help, and Atreus does helping Gohan more often. And did leave him behind a little bit more. So I would say Atreus was there for Gohan mostly. I would say Gohan has a stronger connection with Atreus instead of Piccolo. Pretty sad. No, they basically have a strength bond. I would say Gohan does understand what his dad's going through, and I would say he doesn't fully understand yet. Yeah, basically have is Vegeta and Nappa. Vegeta and Nappa come to Earth. So yeah, Vegeta just fights Gohan, and Gohan says, "Hey you, Vegeta, I desperately need you to fight me." Vegeta's pretty confused for a hybrid Saiyan warrior to desperately fight him. So yeah, Vegeta does get stronger. He does use that purple Kaioken, wherever it was called. He does fight Gohan. Gohan turns Super Saiyan. Gohan just punches Vegeta in the stomach. Why did I say Vegeta? Every single time I hear the word Vegito, it reminds me of Cheetos and Doritos and burritos. Okay, so basically Gohan was stronger. He just one-shot Vegeta and Nappa at the same time. He just one-shot both of them. Basically, Nappa is knocked out. Vegeta's basically knocked out too. And I would say somewhere at the timeline, Nappa does want to be a good guy so far, so yeah. Goku did not come yet, but after Goku was too late, he was wondering about why is his son's hair yellow, I would say. Like, as a Super Saiyan. But after somewhere in heaven, I would say after Goku got stronger, Goku mastered Super Saiyan GT4. I would say there was two different kinds of Super Saiyan 4s. He just discovered the Golden Rosario form, I would say. Yeah, this is somewhere at the GT timeline, I would say they're going through. Yeah, remember Goku discovered Super Saiyan 3 and mastered it. Yeah, but here's the thing. After somewhere in this timeline, Goku does get his tail back so far. He does regrow back his tail. He does get stronger with his tail, I would say, so far. You're probably wondering, why is that? Why does Goku get stronger without... Why does he get stronger with his tail? But here's the thing. He goes somewhere at the path with the GT timeline. So yeah, after somewhere and to the next saga we're going to is the Frieza arc. So yeah, basically Nappa and Vegeta are alive. Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu are alive still because after Gohan went Super Saiyan, one-shot both of them and killed the Cybermen at basically at 5 seconds. It just left. Vegeta was actually scared. This little freak could actually easily murder him. After the months when passed by, Gohan was mastering his Super Saiyan form actually. Gohan got so strong, his potential went higher and higher. After being 6 years old, he mastered Super Saiyan 2. Super Saiyan 2. This is going to be the strongest Gohan variant in this timeline ever. So basically, Gohan does get stronger. He turns to Super Saiyan 2. After fighting Frieza the first time, Gohan's Super Saiyan 2 form easily take down and easily KO'd Frieza. Okay, KO Frieza actually. Pretty interesting, right? So yeah. I would say somewhere at this timeline we're going to this saga so far. Goku does get stronger. He goes to the Daima timeline, I would say. Somewhere at King Kai's planet, after the 6 months pass, Goku discovered his golden Rosario form. And after that, he discovered the Daima GT form, but Goku thinks these forms are not pretty much stronger. Yeah, Goku was going to use the golden Rosario form on one of the Gaming Force members, I would say. So yeah, before they went to Planet Namek so far, I would say did Piccolo died? Was Piccolo the only one dead? Basically, Piccolo actually died before Gohan. So Vegeta made a bet to kill the Namekian warrior so far. I would say Nappa didn't fully listen to Vegeta actually just killing him. Yeah, I would say Nappa didn't listen to Vegeta so far, and he was gonna like murder the Namekian warrior. So yeah, basically, Nappa wanted to fight Gohan actually. Yeah, basically nobody doesn't die, but after Vegeta tell them they're going to get stronger and they're going to a planet called Planet Namek so far. Yeah, based on this world, there's nobody dead. Everybody gets stronger so far. Goku does train so much. He does train with Kratos to learn the Kaioken actually. Goku trains so much. He teaches other Z warriors how to use Kaioken, how to use the Spirit Bomb. Basically, Chaozu got Kaioken. Yamcha got some power-ups, and Tien also got some power-ups too. Yeah, Yamcha was trying to use the Kaioken, but after getting too strong, I would say. So yeah, basically Frieza easily got took down by a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. But after that, he easily got taken down by a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Pretty crazy, right? I wonder what goes on next happens in the timeline. So yeah, basically in this timeline, Goku does turn to the Golden Rosario form. He does hold Frieza in his hand. He does actually just squeeze the hell out of him. He just throws Frieza away. And next thing, Goku turns to the GT Super Saiyan 4 we all love and know of. He does is the Dragon Fist. I would say Frieza doesn't give a return back, I would say. He does not come back at all. But in this timeline, somebody else does come. We have is, I would say, do we get the Android Saga soon? I would say somewhere at this timeline, we get is basically free villains at the same time. Basically free. Crazy right? I would say Cell pretty much got stronger and faster this time. So at this timeline, Cell was so smart, he actually went to Beyond the Future. So yeah, Cell went to a different timeline and absorbed the androids so far. So absorbed Android 17 and Android 18. Based on this timeline, after we have is Future Trunks. Future Trunks was gonna warn everybody there's a evil bio android named Cell so far. I don't know how so strong this guy really is. I would say from this version of this Trunks, he doesn't know what the androids basically look like. He never even heard of them before. Very interesting concept, I would say. I would say somewhere after these many years pass, Goku was going beyond GT Super Saiyan 4. He went to the Daima Super Saiyan 4. Daima Super Saiyan 4? Yeah, basically Goku got so much strong actually. King Kai just wondered, is there any other new techniques Goku actually could have discovered? Yeah, I would say at this timeline, Vegeta and Nappa are on planet Earth so far. And you're probably wondering, yeah, remember that one concept idea for like a future Nappa? Yeah, I've been thinking about, in this timeline there's no future Nappa, so yeah, basically Trunks just tells everybody what's going on so far about Cell. Yeah, I would say somewhere in this timeline, I would say Frieza's father was actually stronger as Frieza. So yeah, basically after Gohan was using his Super Saiyan state to fight Frieza's dad, it didn't fully take him down. Frieza's dad didn't fully handle the form. I would say Future Trunks pretty much got stronger. Remember that one manga timeline, Trunks does turn to a Super Saiyan after his master died, he just went back to Super Saiyan? Yeah, after Trunks' timeline, got killed by Cell, I would say. Trunks turned to a Super Saiyan 2. I would say Gohan is basically a level further beyond, I would say. And Gohan was trying to turn into Daima Super Saiyan 4. After Go after Gohan trained Gohan after Gohan trained with Goku in the time chamber, Goku got so strong. So yeah, did you know one cool thing about this timeline? Vegeta has turned to a Super Saiyan 3? Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, after somewhere in the Sand Saga, I would say, like after the Sand Saga was over, Vegeta was so frustrated he desperately wanted to be a Super Saiyan. His genes were stronger at this timeline, but after the few months after training and so forth, before going on Planet Namek, Vegeta just went Super Saiyan. Same thing with Nappa. Nappa and Vegeta pretty much got stronger. After those years passed, they went beyond Super Saiyan so forth, so they went to Super Saiyan 2. After Nappa and Vegeta went in the time chamber together, I would say after 3 more years passed, Vegeta mastered Super Saiyan 3. Basically, Cell is pretty much stronger. He's basically stronger as Vegeta, I would say. I would say Cell in this timeline is the same power level as a Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. A Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. I would say that's how strong this version of Cell pretty much really is. Pretty crazy, right? They don't have enough chance, so they basically is Goku asks King Kai about something they can really do about it with Cell. Cell is pretty much stronger in this timeline with Goku's genes, I would say. But here's the thing. Gohan's Super Saiyan 4 is basically stronger as Goku's Super Saiyan 4. Let me just explain what I mean by that. After somewhere in this timeline, Goku was trying to use the GT Super Saiyan 4 transformation to take down Cell's fully perfect form, but it didn't fully kill him, I would say. But here's the thing. But here's really the thing so far. Gohan discovered something pretty cool, and that was fusion so far. Nappa numbered or something called these fusion bugs, I would say. You see where I'm going at? So, yeah. Basically, Nappa found these fusion bugs. They would actually fuse with anybody, actually. Basically, similar as the Patara earrings, but Nappa just found these fusion bugs this whole time, but he never, like, really used them. He basically had them in the beginning of Dragon Ball, I would say, but he never really used them. So yeah, basically, Nappa uses the fusion bugs. Vegeta and Nappa basically fuse. Vegeta got more fusion bugs to the rest of the people. So Gohan fused with Trunks. Fused with Trunks so far. Basically, yeah, I would say Trunks just basically mastered Super Saiyan 2, but here's the thing. He didn't fully master Super Saiyan 3 yet. I would say he's somewhere at the Super Saiyan 3 level after the saga's over. But here's the thing. This is how they fully take down Cell's fully mastered perfect form. Everybody uses the fusion bugs to fuse together. So you have random fusions like Yamcha with Tien. You have Chaozu with Kratos. It's pretty funny to think about. What does Kratos actually does. I would say Kratos was trying to turn to a Super Saiyan, but after turning to Super Saiyan the first time, he just basically just murdered. He almost killed Cell. Cell was actually scared, bro. He was pissing off his pants, bro. He was pissing so much, he was actually scared of Kratos the first ever time. Cell never been scared before. The only people he was only scared at this timeline was only Kratos. Basically him. And Aragos. No, not Aragos. Atari? I forgot his son's name, but we'll just call him Boy the rest of this video. Basically, Boy just does is Abatos. Kratos? What the hell am I thinking? Okay. Trust me, I hope this video gets a lot of views, a lot of likes, in case it just does not get a lot of views, a lot of likes. I don't know what's going on. I just don't know what's going on. Basically, I just went too far. I just basically went to like 7 sagas. After that happened, Trunks does not stay at his timeline. He just goes at the same timeline he's at. He does not go to his future timeline. He stays as a present timeline, training with everybody. Everybody does get stronger. But here's the thing: King Kai teach Goku and Vegeta the fusion dance. Everybody learned the fusion dance so far. Basically, happy ever after, I would say. The question is, does Goku die the first time? I would say Goku does not die at all. I would say all these scenarios, Goku does not die. He does not die at all. He does have instant transmission. Everybody in this timeline does have instant transmission. Every single Z fighter has instant transmission. Pretty cool, right? Whatever new techniques Goku has, or Kratos, or Eratos has. Eratos? I don't know what's in Eratos. I don't know. Yeah, I hope you like the idea for a concept about what if the Kratos was in the world of Dragon Ball. To the OG Dragon Ball saga, to the Cell saga. Wait for part 2, we're going to do the Majin saga to the Goku Black saga, so wait for that. Peace, everybody have a great day, see you later. Bye!